20 Days in Mariupol, a 2023 documentary made by Mstislav Chernov, won the Oscar for Best Documentary Feature, although one has to wonder what meaning an awards show recognition even has in the context of a documentary like this, which I think is a sentiment shared by Chernov, who in his acceptance speech said the following words: "I wish I had never made this film. I wish to be able to exchange this for Russia never attacking Ukraine, never occupying our cities." So the movie documents the siege of Mariupol that happened in the early days of the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022. When the imminent invasion started looking like a fact in February 2022, the filmmakers behind this movie deliberately went to Mariupol, arrived 3 hours before or several hours before the actual first airstrikes on the city, and then they ended up staying for 20 days, at which time they had to evacuate. The city was already cut off by the Russians, and the only way to get the footage and the photographs out was to smuggle them physically on a Red Cross convoy, on hard drives and cameras. And it is devastatingly harrowing material. I mean, this is without a doubt the most difficult movie I've ever watched, and the only time something evoked similar feelings in me, it was when I visited the Auschwitz concentration camp. Seeing with your own eyes the death and suffering inflicted by the Russian murderers on civilians, old people, pregnant women, children, cannot be properly put into words. So this, I guess this isn't a review in the traditional sense, because how can you review something like this? How can you say if it's good or bad? You can only tell people to watch this. And yes, it is a difficult watch, and it's unpleasant and devastating and triggering in very many ways. There's graphic footage, and you will most likely regret seeing these images with your own two eyes, but I think you have to see them nonetheless, because how can you understand what still goes on in Ukraine to this day otherwise? I mean, really, I think the people who would maybe benefit the most from watching this are Russians, but slim chances of that. So the second best thing is to propagate it in the Western world, show it to people so that they know on what level of monstrosity and war crimes the Russian army and regime operate, how imperative it is that they are stopped, and just how fucking terrible it is when pointless war destroys the lives of completely innocent civilians. So yeah, I think it's a movie that will make you wish you haven't seen it, wish it was never made, wish the circumstances for its creation were never there, but see it, you should.